I will lead y'all to prayer now. Hold my hand. Hold my hand. Ari, hold my hand. Jacob, hold my hand.
I got your hand, my
Hold
friend.
each other's
I got your
hands,
hand,
brothers.
my friend.
Hold each other's hands in prayer.
Okay, I'm holding
We will
some
say
hands.
our mantra right now today.
Okay.
Say it with me. Louder with each new iteration.
Louder
I
with
will
each iteration. I will
myself. And together, I will
And together, I will
myself.
myself.
Now I'm saying it and you're finishing it. I will
Now I'm saying it and you're saying it. Now I will myself.
louder. I will
Myself.
I will
Myself.
Self.
Amen. Welcome to the Cosmic Cast. Spin the wheel.
That's you, Jason. Go.
Oh, thank you. Welcome to the Cosmic Cast. I'm Jason. Hi.
Is that it?
Oh, I have Ari with me who just talked. There was
That's
a little bait for
me.
you, a little bait and switch.
That's me
And I have with me
indeed.
Jacobino.
Wait, hang on. I wasn't ready. Okay, hang on. You ready?
Yeah.
That scared the shit out of me.
Welcome back, 2020. Welcome back, 2020. Yeah, come on. Put down a 16.
Jizzle and Jacob and Ari in the house. We're gonna knock off your fucking blouse. Here with a brand new Cosmic Cast house. Something, and oh shit.
I'm turned into a mouse. Squeak.
Ooh, we clean. We're fired.
What the are we doing, gentlemen?
Cosmic
What the
Cast
fuck
album
are we
coming
doing?
soon. Coming this year. Coming this next month. Coming April 3rd. Be ready. Mark your calendar.
It just kept getting closer as a threat. We will drop a song tomorrow. Please no.
Folks, this is not a promise. This is a threat. Be ready.
I don't think they're ready, man. I don't
Keep
think
your
they're
loved
fucking
ones
ready.
close. The Cosmic Cast may be dropping a song next quarter.
Maybe.
Save your
don't-
money.
We don't know how
Stock
true
up
this
supplies.
is. We don't know how false
Be
this
kind
is.
to your neighbor.
The odds of it happening are as likely as Austin
Be
coming
kinder
back
to
to
your
the Cosmic
family.
Cast.
Something
But
is
that is
coming.
very likely.
And America needs to be ready.
I'm on the fence.
You know what America needs to be ready for, folks?
What?
The fact that Minecraft has finally done something that made me care about them more for once.
Baby.
Let's
yeah.
go.
In
Let's go.
In years, dude.
Yeah.
With this most recent update, it appears that Minecraft is finally looking inwards at the current stuff they have, and they're expanding upon it in interesting ways. And they're starting with the Ghast as
I'll be sliding that shit through the
mobs.
jungle biome like a.
Wait,
like a
is that
drifting.
not a mod? Is
No,
that
that's
a
real,
real
dude.
thing,
That's a real
baby.
thing that the Minecraft team are coming out with, man.
Let's go.
That's
what I'm saying.
Wait.
That's not vanilla.
Hang on, pause. When does this drop? Because I've been wanting to do another Minecraft run.
I don't know when it drops, unfortunately, but
Is it in the snapshot or what?
Yo, bro.
Captain Sparkles
Could you
would know.
just picture yourself? Close your eyes. Take each other's hands again. Just picture yourself, all three of us on top of a ghast, whipping that motherfucker near the jungle biome, just like, you know what I mean? Just
Yeah, dude. I'm gonna
It's
take it to
pretty
the
epic.
Sienna, dude. Did I
It's
say
pretty epic.
Sienna?
see.
Sienna? Sina?
Huh?
How do you say that word? Am I trying to say?
Describe the definition of the word.
Pause.
Damn. Illiteracy strikes America one more time. Victim this time, Jacob.
it was
Resident,
bound to get one of us eventually. It was bound.
resident of California, 24 years old. Deathly addicted to Spider-Man 2. He does not read because he knows the missions by heart.
Dude, if I have to play the trumpet mission one more time,
Man, you, by the way. That trumpet mission was fire.
we're not doing
Iconic
this
black
again.
musicians. You, bro. Harlem musicians, man, kill yourself, for real. Say the mantra.
Jesus Christ.
Jason wears Timberlands and thinks he's allowed to be part of the community. When in reality, he's as white gets.
The way you said the community is already like 10 times more racist.
He has so much white privilege.
And Sure do. I don't deny it. Motherfucker, learn about intersectionality.
I did. I beat the game 5 times, Jason, and I played Miles Morales. Shall I remind you?
I'm not racist.
Like
I played
8
Miles
times.
Morales 15 times.
Actually incredible,
So
bro.
funny, dude. That's
Actually incredible.
so funny. Oh man.
But back to Minecraft. Happy
Gassed.
Yeah,
dude.
dude.
I'm
So-
stoked.
Yeah, I'm passing gas right now.
So if you guys haven't seen the whole video that they uploaded and shit, it's really cool. It shows that now in the Nether there is these new bone-like structures that you can
And
find.
they got orphans with it. Orphan gas.
Yes.
Orphan gas.
These
Are
dried
scattered around
up-
the Nether.
These dried up little things hiding in these bone-like structures are little dried up gas. They gotta
invading
bring
the Nether. They're invading the Nether. I'm addicted to doing the politician voice. No, not the politician voice. The newscaster voice. Young gas are invading the Nether. And do they pose threat to the American border security? Find out more at 10. No, sorry. Do they pose the threat to the overworld security? We're dispatching our best iron golems to deal with a gas threat.
Endermen have to go. We need to build the obsidian wall.
I've had enough of these illagers. They're eating the chickens and foxes.
The Ravagers are eating the chickens.
Oh, I wish I didn't have a liquid in my mouth for that one.
The Ravagers are attacking our
They're
villages.
coming in and eaing these little chickens.
Those dirty Ravagers keep
gas-
eating the chickens.
Hold on. The zombie piglins are smuggling baby gas to the overworld through the Nether border. There's a oh my god, what do you call that? The powder for the ender pearls.
Gun.
There's
Blaze,
an ender pearl
Blaze powder.
crisis in the overworld right now. The kids are addicted to ender pearls, and they're all looking for the Nether fortress. What is that? I have never been to the Nether
The
fortress.
Badlands will pay for the wall. We will put up a wall, and the Badlands will pay for it.
The Wither skeletons will pay for the wall. I've just gotten the call with the Nether skeleton, with the Withering Chief, and they will pay for the wall.
Jesus Christ, man. Man, politics has to be talked about in Minecraft terms in order to
I
make
was gonna
sense these days.
do like a bit of like somebody in the Nether, but this is even better. I was gonna do like passing over to you over at the Nether. But,
Incredible.
this is much better.
Passing over to you.
Yeah,
That's good.
Our reporter
That's good.
Aries in the Nether. It's hard to say I'm out of here.
We could do a
Dude, did you just do the Ollie bit for Family Guy, dude?
Yes, he did. Yes, he did. We could
I caught that,
absolutely do
dude.
that for one of the chit chats.
Just like we
Just
cut over to
Minecraft?
Ari and he just like screams. Like a quick little quip. And then it's like, thanks, Ari.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah, right?
No,
Dude,
there's
I think we have the whole
There's been
season
reports
plot
of
out.
phantom sightings on the village.
That'd work. I'd love to do a bit like that.
The border security of the Woodland Mansion is still a priority. We've been subsidizing the Woodland Mansion too much. They need to become a beautiful, beautiful part of the village.
Gentrification.
That is crazy. You
There's a lot of potential in the Woodland Mansion
I think
real
the
estate.
swamp would be the prime real estate option. You know, kick out all the witches and shit.
Nah. We'll kick out the witches. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do the allegory for kicking out nobody. That's a...
Oh,
Anyways,
Lord.
speaking of Spider-Man, man, I got to rant. We got to talk about a real issue with this. Because people complain about Spider-Man 2 for PS5 a lot. And they say, what do they say, Jacob? Tell me. The plot is too short. No,
The game's bad.
The game is bad. There's
three
too
is
many bugs.
rushed.
Jacob, tell me, and I just proceed to take
Right?
my favorite bit. Tell me,
That's what
Jacob.
you do.
Yeah.
No, it's
'cause-
probably fresher on your mind. You know, you got it.
Yeah.
You got, let's see,
I just
you got
beat
a
it. I
shorter.
beat it last night. I did like an 8-hour binge. Like
Let's
I literally
go.
opened my eyes. I took a coffee, took a breakfast, sat down. Then I already had meal prep, my lunch and my dinner.
Yeah, just
so I
toast
just
and jam.
ate it while playing it. Toast and jam, man. I've been getting into toast and jam really. Like
Nice.
I've been
You can't beat a good toast, man. Just put some shit on toast.
My roommate's been getting into toast and jam, and I followed. And then we throw some cheese on it. We throw some apple on it. We melt some cheese on top of apple.
Have you fucked with homemade bread yet?
No, I'm not that deep. I can't.
Dude,
it's
good.
But
I
can't. I don't have the time. Not too bad. I don't have the hours for that. However, I played Spider-Man 2. It was really fun. People were saying it's too short. It's too short. The plot. I thought the plot was perfectly concise. I thought the Spider-Man 1 was dragged out for sure. So
the thing with Spider-Man 1 is it has a lot of side missions and a lot of crime that I
hate the crime. One of the best quality of life improvement that you don't have to do 5 crimes of each faction. Genius.
Yeah, right. Everyone is like, oh, dude, Spider-Man 1 is 12 hours longer than the second game. It's because 10 of those hours is just fighting crime. You're just fighting the same goons over and over again.
So little filler, and the side missions actually felt like they mattered. Like the pigeon one and the grandpa one, those were fire. But we have to talk about a real issue, and that's an Insomniac issue as a whole.
Break it down.
For these two games. The suits are so ugly.
Yeah.
And I'll let you know right now, it's a big issue. Because there's
that's crazy when we're talking about a fucking Spider-Man game,
exactly.
Man.
Because there's so much inspiration to draw from. I understand there's rights, there's copyright, but if you own the patent to the fucking hero, you can at least get more than just 10 wearable suits, which is Amazing Spider-Man 2 and some cool stuff. First of all, we need more symbiote suits. Third of all, why is Spider-Man 3 movie symbiote suit does not work as a symbiote suit? Fucking fire that boy who made that executive decision.
Dude.
That's fucking stupid. Why there's only two? There's actually only one symbiote suit that you can alternate from the one that's given you to the game. Why can't you play as the Harry suit? I guess I understand why, Agent Venom, but I get it. And so while Peter has 10 to maybe 15, and I'm not counting the style bullshit, okay? Peter has 10 out of 30 that is wearable and they're nice. Miles has 5.
Which is crazy. What are you trying to say,
insane.
Insomniac? You saying black people can't have good Spider-Man suits? Is that what you're saying?
Which is the literally defined as the flyest fucking Spider-Man ever. Everything you guys conceptualized for him, straight dookie from a butt. I'm so sorry. I literally rocked the Spider-Verse suits for the most of the game, and I haven't regretted it.
It's sad. It's sad, and there's no excuse, bro. I feel like there's really no excuse.
I think you guys look at it from a different perspective. So the way I look at it, I think Peter has less suits because Miles has less suits. So they had to nerf down how many suits Peter has. But the thing is, Peter has been around since the 1960s. Miles came out 20 years ago.
Yes,
of course,
yes,
more
okay.
Peter suits.
But so then there's no excuse to not include a Web of Shadows game suit instead of you're putting in what the fuck is
saying,
a motorcycle helmet suit. Yourself.
I'm saying, dude, Spider-Man Web of Shadows would be sick.
Why there's 5 Tom Holland suits? I don't give a shit about Spider-Monkey.
Every single Tom Holland suit's in it, and it's gonna happen in the third game too because Disney.
MCU synergy or whatever.
The style is absolute garbage. But we can go. Style is a whole different conversation that I'm not even getting into it. But we're just gonna go over some of these together, and I will for the sake of the video, I'll record my screen. I don't even care. I'll do it. I'll do it, and I'll pass it over to Jacob so he can audio sing that whole. But first of all, the style is just an idiotic idea. Whoever came up with it, I think I used it 3 times, and I can count it all on top of one hand. Yeah, absolutely, fucking garbage. Miles has also I understand I don't mind Peter having more suits than Miles. Or I'll take your excuse. Oh, we don't want to make it non-equal for Miles and Peter to have. Then make better suits for Peter. There's so much to choose from. Why are you making up straight bullshit? Okay, I'm not gonna show because apparently it's really annoying to get it. But yeah,
just
whatever.
Take our word for it. Chat.
Yeah, just take our word for it.
You? Name one thing Jason's ever lied to you guys and us about.
Exactly.
Nothing.
But yeah, I just wanted to put it out there. It pissed me off, man.
I get that.
And then and they have the audacity to charge you $10 for an extra suit. like extra 10 suits for people. No,
you think
they're all garbage.
You think we're ever getting a third one?
I think so.
Absolutely. I mean, they set it up.
I don't know. I think
and it's sold. It's like one of the top selling superhero games of all time.
If it was me, I would probably hold off on it until we get the other Wolverine game going. You know.
Well, that one's. I think that is.
You're asking if we're ever getting one. If we ever were getting it on one point, but like soon, I don't know. I would rather take their time because like it's clearly they were rushed with this one. Like there's no end game suit. There's no 100% suit, which is lame as fuck.
Yeah.
I was like, I beat it 100%. I'm like, what now? And then I'm like, oh, you got to run like bases at the fucking stadium. And I'm like, all right, fine, I'll do it. But like, it's lame as fuck. And then I platted it without the new game plus. And I'm like, fuck it, man. I don't know. It was fun. It was like the plot was cool. The gameplay was fun. They took away trip mines, so I'm gonna kill myself for that. Actually,
damn.
I fucking love trip mines, man. From the first game, but either way, we're getting way too into it. But man, just better character design or something like I don't know if it's a licensing thing, but just like having more suits that are like having less suits, but have them be like hitters versus like putting on like a motorcycle shit. Like, oh brother, and then for Miles, man, I feel like I don't know. I feel like whoever designed Miles' suit was like, this is what other people think is cool versus what like I actually think is cool. He was like trying to predict what people think is cool versus actually trying to make like dope designs. So.
No, there are actually some like pretty dookie fucking suits in this game. There's some good ones too, but I think the dookie to good suit ratio is like higher than it should be. Dude,
it's making the suit market crashing. Sure.
I can't play the first game without like doing New Game Plus. That is not the case for this game. I can't stand New Game Plus in this game. I don't like it. It's mostly
they removed the Dutch because like I remember the only New Game Plus I ever played was like Arkham games, and they like removed the warning, so you have to parry.
Oh, are you
pretty
serious?
much?
No, that's really dumb. No, it's not.
I think it's really cool. What the fuck?
you want pause. So you don't want to know when you're about to be punched?
No, you have to see it with your eyes, like real Batman.
Yeah, I'm not fucking Batman. I'm fucking Spider-Man, dude. I have spider sense. Like, they take away the spider sense. That's like half his power,
spider sense is cool, but like, I guess it's a different type.
If anything, they just make Batman more realistic. What is he, fucking Spider-Man? So it's like, I sense every move. Fucking, I got little hairs going across my entire body. I can sense things. I'm like a man.
Using echolocation.
Batman just like
he finally
you just see Batman down the aisle. You see Batman down the fucking alley. It's just like it's all like dark and shadowy, and he's there. Because he uses echolocation.
Oh shit!
And they just
what was that?
Whoa. What the fuck? Yo, is he okay tonight?
What's up in the wind?
Oh. He's like getting further. Oh shit!
Combining that with the fucking with the serum with the fear toxin. Oh
yeah,
from fucking Scarecrow.
Yeah, dude, it's over.
Yeah,
it's fucking over, man.
Apparently, there's in the suicide game you play as if you were the goon while Batman picks you off, which is pretty cool.
I've seen that scene and it looks terrifying.
That looks sick, but I don't know. I feel like not a lot of aura from the Spider-Man 2 personally. Aura index is low.
It had a lot of sauce.
Yes.
The finished product was like, no, it's all right. It's pretty good.
It's like an 8.
I've had better. I've had better. Like it sucks when your expectations were so high, but like even then, I don't think that's what held it back. I think Sony and time held them back. My fucking rant, and this is like kind of separate from this, but there's so many fucking useless idiots out there that go like, oh, we never got DLC because Insomniac got leaked. They got hacked. No, idiots. That's not what fucking happened, dude.
Even if they got
the DLC halted production during production of the game. Yeah, they didn't just like, well, we can't make DLC anymore because some personal files got leaked. That's not what happened.
People talk very confidently about shit they don't know anything about.
That's it. That's the real pandemic. You know what? Let's say it's this shit as it is. That's the real pandemic. Motherfuckers are dumb, stupid, can't read, and don't want to learn new things. Like, that's the real issue. Anti-intellectualism is a pandemic. People used to be like, oh, who's the expert? And like, let's trust this game dev who's been doing this all their life. No, now they think they know better. And the Shadow's reaction is the proof.
I gotta go shit. I'll be right back.
What the fuck?
We'll keep talking about... Yeah, I broke his... I opened his shit up. Like, my rant was so powerful, it made him like
it moved him, or I should say his bowels.
His gut. Yeah.
You move me in different ways, brother. I'm sorry. My ocean is flowing. I'll be right back.
Damn. We can keep talking about Spider-Man 2.
To my understanding, when they announced the game back in, what was it, 2021, 2? When they announced Wolverine and Spider-Man 3, it was just like a little teaser where, like, you know, you see him in the alleyway. I'm pretty sure, from what I understand,
that scene is not in the game, by the way.
No, it's not. It's just a little, like, teaser to kind of, like, it was mostly to show off, like, the power of, like, the PS5.
And the
like,
Venom,
you know,
yeah. The Venom is the main villain.
That was when they found out that, hey, you guys don't have enough time to do some of the shit you need to do. You guys need to, like, kind of change it up. And that's where you see the game suffer in Act 3, and that's why it is shorter. Because they had to, like, kind of, like... this guy described it in an analogy that was pretty good. And it's like being, like, 80% done with a roller coaster and being told, like, hey, you kind of have to, like, move you have to move the entire park around and, like, kind of change things up. And it's like, well, it's kind of hard to, like, move a fucking roller coaster. So they have to, like, find ways to kind of piece things together so you still get some of the, like, the big key elements they wanted to keep in the game. While,
but I don't understand.
Not including some of the other stuff.
Do you know what they had to swipe or something? Because like, I didn't feel like it was short. Like, it felt concise and like precise.
Well, the thing is, like, Act 3 is like 2 missions, if not 3.
Like when Venom takes over,
once Venom takes over, the game just like it, like you get in a bullet train. And it's just like
that's true.
Oh wait, that's it. Oh.
That's true.
Like,
it's not a lot of missions on the Act 3, and one of them is just a cutscene, just period, just a straight cutscene. But
you expect like Web of Shadows, and I was like, holy shit, this is so fucking cool. It's Web of Shadows, and then like the game's kind of ends. You're like, fuck.
But I feel like
it had the sauce, man. It had the sauce.
I guess they kind of expected you to spend more time in the Venom infested city, but then at the same time, you're also like, well, I've already done this when the Oscar blew up, and that shit was long. Because like I remember playing through that, and when Devil's Breast popped up, man, every corner you would turn, you have to fight the Sable Goons. And then I think I misread the thing that I feel like if you kill them, they don't come back. So I'm like, oh, I'm gonna clean the city myself. And then they kept respawning. I'm like, well, how many of these fuckers are there? So I'm like,
yeah.
I honestly don't mind the way they approached it, and I feel it kind of incentivizes you. Well, I played on like almost the hardest difficulty, so I was like, I want to finish all my missions like that are not like, you know, research for the science or side missions before that, so I can actually like, you know, get ready and gear up before Venom. And like then the fight with Venom,
I do that. I do that shit too. I'm like, once you know the game's like layout and how the missions go, like you kind of decide like, you know what, it makes sense to do all these now.
Yeah.
Because so like when I get to like Act 3, I can kind of like focus on this and shit like that.
And like the flame, the flame being Carnage and shit. Like
I beat the first game so many times.
Yeah.
So like I have a whole system to how I replay because I love replaying story games. Yeah. I like the story.
So like,
and like for Spider-Man 2, it's like I know when to like do each like of the flame missions.
You got a full on system. That's pretty fun. But like, yeah, I feel like the way it's structured is not necessarily bad. I feel like if you just gone through the story mission, sure, it will feel like fast.
Yeah, because a lot of people are 100%ing it. Like, they're just, like, playing the story missions. Yeah, but if you
come in and you, like, prepare for the fight with Venom, it felt, first of all, not complicated, but just hard enough to be, like, fully leveled and be like, damn, okay, I'm kind of struggling, but I'm also not struggling that much. So I'm like,
yeah, dude, I got my ass kicked the first few times, dude. Like, it's a lot harder than the first game, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. It's just a learning curve. Because, like, the first game was too easy. In that regard,
I would say so. Yeah, I mean,
you know, and
yeah, I guess.
Amari, hey, I'm in the bathroom shitting.
which isn't necessarily bad. It's just different. It just depends on what you want from your superhero game. Like, in the first game, it's just who cares? Like, it's supposed to just be like a really good cinematic story.
The second game,
just like a
your fights, when you win them, it feels deserved. Like, especially the symbiote nests, they feel like you deserve that win.
Dude, the first 2 times I played the game, fucking Yuri or Wraith, it's Yuri, but it's Wraith, kicked my fucking ass more than Venom.
Oh yeah,
dude.
Yeah. Honestly,
she destroyed me.
I don't think I died more to anyone
than her.
Yeah.
Once you figure out how to play the game better, it gets easier. But the first few times was fucking hard.
I gotta say one thing that pissed me off.
Powers.
One thing that pissed me off is one specific issue. I fucking hate parrying.
Parry is tough.
Stop.
Parry is fucking hard.
Putting this shit in the game, let alone in a Spider-Man game. Oh my God.
I have advice for that, and I don't feel bad doing it. Go to accessibility. You could increase the parry window.
No. I'm talking to you as a concept. I hate.
Oh yeah, no, I don't like it. I don't like it either.
Look. If I'm a knight and I have a shield, or granted a big ass sword, if I parry, makes sense. If I'm a samurai game and I parry, makes sense. That's their whole thing. I'm Spider-Man. I'm literally stronger than everybody in this room.
Right.
And I'm faster. And my reaction time is better. I'm not parrying shit.
I hate when they have
That's not a thing he does. I'm sorry. Am I crazy for talking?
I don't think so. I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think that's a power he has in the comics.
No, but
canon.
Sure, a block, whatever. He blocks it, but he doesn't even really do that thing. Hulk blocks, because Hulk is huge.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
He's a brute.
Granted,
he's a tank.
I would if there's a Hulk game and he can parry, sure. I don't feel like Spider-Man should be a parry kind of guy.
Nah, dude. He's fucking just webs and shit. Web of Shadows, he had a shield, a web shield. It was fucking sick.
Sure.
I mean, it's kind of dumb, but it was cool.
But it's fun. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe
it made you invulnerable, dude, or vulnerable, or invulnerable. You just no one could kill you with your web shield.
What do you think about Harry being Venom?
I thought it was sick, and it was super. If you played the first game, you knew that what was gonna happen, and it's. I don't think it's the first time it's happened.
Oh yeah,
it actually happened in. I don't know if he becomes full blown Venom, but in the Ultimate Spider-Man show, the one with Drake Bell. He's Agent Venom at first, and I'd imagine he becomes Venom, but he may not. It might end up going to Eddie Brock. I don't remember.
I was a fan of that, honestly, because I don't know. It felt really coherent with the story.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense to be hey, Harry's back. Oh, also Eddie Brock's here. He's Venom.
Yeah,
I know people want that.
Imagine if they're here's Eddie Brock, and they're oh, I wonder who's gonna be Venom.
Yeah,
this character introduced only in this game. Oh.
It's just I'm sorry, you're dumb if you thought anyone other than Harry's gonna be Venom. Okay. One thing I did think was a possibility, and that would have been the coolest spin ever, dude. If Spider-Man became Venom,
that would have been cool. And you finish his
that would
Miles.
be so cool. Why don't they ever do that?
I think it's because they're, first of all, just Venom,
people.
Venom, and I think Spider-Man just can't kill people, and that's kind of the whole point. I think it's literally the dogma of Spider-Man. Stan Lee wrote he can never kill anybody.
He has killed people though in the comics, very rarely, but it's happened.
But
accidentally,
non-canon stuff. He can't maliciously. He can't first degree it. You know what I mean? I think that's a thing. If you write him like that, you're not allowed to touch a Spider-Man script again. You know what I mean? So.
But I'd argue that if it's Venom doing it and he's out of control, it's not really Spider. Because I don't think wow, Harry's a fucking murderer. But there's clearly wasn't him.
But there's also what do you call that? There's also obviously because at the end game you want to play as Peter, because people like Peter more than they like Miles, and I think the publisher the big stroke, the big suits, they wouldn't allow them to have Peter as the as the antagonist, and not have them in the final part of the game.
I think he could have been Venom for a bit, But
Sure,
then, like,
I guess.
not for long. Just like very like for like one mission, and like he like gets it off. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I like the twist that you get to play as Venom. We're spoiling the shit out of the game, by the way, guys. So my fault. But
you guys had like 5 years, so like figure it out, figure your shit out, figure your shit.
I like that you get to play Venom. I like the twist of putting Agent Venom first and then turning him into Venom. I thought that was dope. I thought that was a cool
I
twist.
did not expect. So I thought,
yeah,
that was cool.
Exactly. That took me by surprise, and I'm like, oh, that's fire. The one thing that was very like kind of seeps through the whole story when it comes to Peter, specifically here, is that it's like this game is like it is very self-aware. You know what I mean? It really has a hard time.
I'm back. Sorry.
Choosing. No stress. We're talking about like plots and shit.
Go for it.
Basically, my point is that like we're making like this Spider-Man Insomniac specifically, their story is always going to be based on that who Spider-Man is, which is good, but then it cannot stop from being like, they call me Otto.
Oh, yeah.
But my enemies call me Octavius.
It wants it both ways. It wants it to be an origin story, but also like he's already established. You can't have it both ways.
Yes and no. Like what I'm trying to say is that like it wants to be like a standalone story that already knows, like establishes for the viewer that they know who Spider-Man is and like they know the majority of the stories. But it has to, which I think is like a publisher thing, it has to choose some stuff so down and so into slop that it ends up being like, well, I know that's Otto. Why are you like doing this whole backstory or like this whole like not Otto, but like I don't know, like some of the I can't really bring examples right now, but
like establishing
establishing too deep that it's like this is an enemy and like this is how it all happened. Like I know this, so like tell the story instead of like explaining.
Right.
Like it tries to fill a lot of corners, which is like it kind of pleases my brain in ways. Like when MJ's like, I think something she said, and I was like, oh man, okay, we don't really care. She's like, oh, the emergency services will come pick it up or something like that, or like they like fill a lot of plot gaps. I don't know if you notice when they do that, Jacob, or you, Ari, but like they always try to fill the plot gaps, but like they try to fill the non-narrative things. You know what I mean? They try to fill like, oh, I left my bike here and then Peter picked it up or something like that. You know what I mean? It's like we don't really care. It's a game.
Oh yeah, I know what you mean.
I don't know. It just was a really small pet peeve.
To be fair, I haven't played the game, so like if you want to give me an example that I could really see fully what you mean.
I just remember it's like something like
because like you same here. Like I feel like I think I understand what you're saying.
Right.
Yeah.
But I also don't. Like is it like it's kind of like in my opinion like with,
they
like,
over explain
like Big Hero 6.
Yeah, they over explain.
They're like hey oh fuck what's the kid's name?
Who?
Hero? I think it's Hero, right? It's like, hey, Hero, like, you can't be, like, battling bots anymore. And he's like, you're not my dad, remember? Our parents died.
Yeah, there is a lot of moments
remember?
Like, yes, there's a lot of, like, that
so
exposition. Dumb. But there's also a lot of, like...
I hate forced exposition.
Yeah, there's a lot of forced expositions, especially for, like, it's like, oh, you're playing this game without playing the first one. And there's a lot of... It's like, okay, I think I know how to explain this. And I have an example. So basically, like, let's say you have to do a mission for like a research to deliver a plant to a lab, and then you have to go back to the research facility and like put the plant there. And then he's like, well, I'm going to leave the plant there. And then Peter will tell you like, oh, I'm going to leave the plant there because it's not safe to go bring it back to the place because the game doesn't want you to travel back and forth because it's annoying, which is good. And then Peter has to explain to you why he doesn't travel back. To me, I find that it's like a small pet peeve, but it's like Batman in the Arkham games when he's like, I can crawl through here. Or like, I should do this quietly.
He does do that.
Like, it's so...
But that's just the problem with... At least with that, it's like, back then, like, video games are a little different still, where it's just like, I have to explain video game exposition.
Like, I
this
get
is a
it.
video game. They don't do that anymore.
I know we can't get rid of it per se, because gamers are dumb by the definition.
By definition.
Because it's such a broad spectrum.
And plus, there's always new gamers coming... like every day, you know, there's someone picking up a new game every single day. It's
somebody's first game, maybe. But I don't know. Like, I think it's just from a narrative perspective, it's annoying. But overall, like, it's just such a pet peeve. The real thing that's really bad is the fucking final suit for Miles. That is an atrocity for the eyes, bro.
There's
Good
no way of
Lord.
like sugarcoating it. Like, I'm sorry. Like,
Is it the one with his hair exposed?
It's
Yeah.
his hair exposed.
Hold on,
He
let's
just
pull
looks
that
like
shit
a
up right
fucking
now.
Colgate
Let's pull this
toothpaste.
shit
That we
up
can
right
pull
now.
up. That
Pull it
we
up
can
right
pull
now.
up.
Easily.
That we can pull up. If you're at home, Google Miles Morales Spider-Man 2 final suit.
Let's just analyze this absolute
Because this
travesty
is
before
good
us.
Lord. Like this is, I think this is the worst they could have done. Like I didn't know this was an option to fuck it up this bad. This is like this is worse. Also, this is really bad. Like somebody tried to do like a fan design. This is just slightly better. Either way,
This is bad. It's just
you see what I'm saying? This is bad. This is bad. But this is the real thing. So if you looked up Miles Morales final suit, is it just a brand deal? I don't know. I think something like that. Like some of the styles could save it,
not
but
having a fucking main plotline suit be a fucking brand endorsement, dude. Like, what are we doing here?
this is, man. Oh yeah, because apparently he's wearing Adidas there, and they wanted to do like the same thing as they did for like Across the Spider-Verse. The thing is, Across the Spider-Verse did it in the saucy way because he just was wearing Jordans like that one time when he first got his powers. Here, he's established. Him wearing his hair out is cool. I get the statement, but like, first of all, he got the most generic, like the Killmonger haircut that's been plaguing black characters since Wakanda. Since Black Panther. It's not even Wakanda Forever. It's since Black Panther first released. That's a whole disease. It is oh my god, and the real thing is even uglier.
Yeah, it's
fucking
it's
disgusting, man. It's just
It's like in the
terrible.
third game, they're gonna be like, "All right, Miles, let's go stop Green Goblins." Like, hang on, I need to go to McDonald's to go get a Big Mac meal with a large fry real quick.
I don't understand the fluorescent blue giant fucking pasty arms.
I mean, how he looks like a Colgate toothpaste.
I just don't get it. I just don't
And
fucking
it
get
moves.
it.
It moves in the game because apparently it's like it should mimic his conductivity of his electricity. Man, it is so bad. And there's so many colors clashing. Why is it like fluorescent blue and spiking neon red?
And then don't forget the black. Gotta have the black in there too. For some reason, it's like
And the shoes also got a whole like color theory in terms of like there's like three main colors, but somehow they clash so hard it feels like there's like 5 or 7 colors on the suit.
it's just fucking weird, man. The decisions that went into this suit is just terrible.
What is that? And at the end of the day, there's only fucking okay. I guess there's like 8 legs on the spider, but the in between is blue. Like separate design choices make sense. Altogether, straight garbage, man.
Yeah, very bad.
Straight doo doo.
This is insane.
Straight caca.
They should feel embarrassed of themselves for making something this bad.
And it's so funny when like the characters in game are like, "This is so you," and I'm like, "Yeah, maybe," but
It genuinely feels like they're insulting him to his face.
like, oh man, this is so you.
Wow, what? Miles.
When Miles lands in and Peter's like, "That suit's not an alien, is it?" It was a little funny, but it was like, ugh, I hate this suit.
Yeah.
There's
Anyway.
someone made a mod where like it changes the voice lines. So Peter's like, "That shit's fucking ass," and
They just keep going like as nothing happened.
he's just like, "Yeah, I needed a Miles Morales original." It's like whatever, Miles.
Miles, this suit is
Let me
fucking
remind you
garbage,
that
dude.
people are dying from a symbiote apocalypse. But yeah, go make a new suit. Like this is the reason why J. Jonah Jameson is bashing us on the fucking daily, dude.
Even his
'Cause there's,
default
like-
suit, man, is so I don't
So
know.
I had a question in that. Does J. Jonah have issue with the other Spider-Man as well, or is it just
Not as much as
Not
Peter's. It's
specifically.
significantly less. But
Yeah.
yeah, he does have times where
He
he's just
doesn't
like,
call
I
him
kind
out
of hate this guy a
specifically.
little bit.
He only addresses him as like a Spider-Man are a problem, but I don't think he ever bashes Miles directly.
He's afraid of looking racist, so he has to watch his tongue.
I get that. And another thing, because it really feels like what's his name, the Craven the Hunter. He doesn't seem like a big part of the game.
Oh, he is.
So he is a big part
He
of the
is.
game.
It was pretty fun.
Yeah.
At least from what I've heard, I don't really hear much about him.
He's decent. I don't know. I have no particular like he's already as a character is not that particularly interesting, but I think they had a nice take on it.
It's the coolest, at least in my opinion, like the coolest take on on Craven, like they could have did a little more. They could have had him be there a little more present for it to be like a perfect adaptation. But like it was definitely not like lame. Because usually when I see Craven in a game, I'm like, dude, I don't fucking care about this guy. Like he's like dumb. So
should bring back
like
Puma,
I need
bro.
to kill guys. But like in this game, it was actually like, whoa, pretty sick.
Should bring Puma's Spider-Man, bro. I think I played Spider-Man 2 game on PC, bro. They had Puma, like just a. I think he's just literally. I don't know if you guys know, but like, do you know Puma?
No, not PC. I don't even know who Puma is.
It's just like
Spider-Man 3 had Morbius.
Puma Spider-Man 2 game. You had to whoop his ass, bro. And then I couldn't do it, so I had to ask my friend to help me.
You couldn't take the ethical dilemma.
No, I just couldn't beat him. Like it was hard.
Yeah, dude.
Like, do you know the old games? It's like 2 hits and you out.
Yeah, that's hard, dude.
Those games would not hold your hand, man. They would stick their dick up so hard, bro. It's actually insane. They don't care about you. They just want you to waste your coins.
I want to replay the old Spider-Man 2 game. That shit was so
I really
fast.
yeah, dude. I just got a PS2 copy of it again. I have all 3 now, so I might sit down and do that.
Yeah, but that was like a movie. It was like it wasn't just Spider-Man 2. Like it was the adaptation of the Raimi's movie.
Yeah, I'm aware. That's what I have.
Oh, okay, fire.
It's funny.
For
The
PS2?
cutscenes has fucking what's his fucking name? Maguire. He has Tobey Maguire voicing the Spider-Man. Some of the best.
I think they do. Yeah.
Yeah, some of the best line readings I've ever heard in my life, bro.
The Spider-Man 3 is so funny when he goes like, "Stop calling me MJ."
Yes, yeah.
He never did that in the movie.
He was not this mad.
All this time is still nothing.
It's a real Spider-Man episode.
It's fucking awesome, dude.
You'll get your rent when you fix this damn door.
Yeah, he was.
That was justified.
I guess
that was justified.
No, it absolutely was, bro. Fuck that label.
He is a good boy. He must be in trouble.
Dude, I found that girl, I think it was the landlord's daughter, if I'm not mistaken. I found her so hot back when I was a kid, bro.
Oh, dude, she's bad.
She was so bad.
She's bad.
Oh my god.
Oh, okay. Here's what pissed me off. Last thing on Spider-Man 2. Okay. Motherfuckers who changed the appearance of MJ. You guys are not well in the head. Like,
Dude.
what mods to change MJ's face? What are you doing? Like, that's what I hate about modding community sometimes, is that they don't trust the vision of the creative team behind the game. I'm like, do you think they they took like a random face generator and they pointed her? No, like I don't know, like Ari said earlier, like people think they know so much. Like, could you have considered that this is just their interpretation of the story?
Dude, people are still modding Peter to look like the Peter from like the very original PS4 version.
I
And it's
can't
just, like,
believe
it looks,
that's still
and like the
going
mods
on,
always look
bro.
awful, but they're like they have such a fucking boner for I forget his name, fucking Nax.
I do not understand
like,
I do not understand how you could still care about that to this day. I genuinely don't understand.
Genuinely, yeah, exactly. Get a life. And I'm not gonna say get a job because life is more than your job, but get a life. Do something else. When you're arguing, I hate when they do this with a Spider-Man costume and it's like one line difference. I'm like, please. Read something new. You know what I mean? Engage with a different story.
I just think
engage with a different character. Hell,
I truly feel like this generation of gamers have just like completely gotten worse. Like, if you thought the Gamergate,
did you know?
If you thought the Gamergate guys were bad, it feels like they've come back with like another fire under their ass because like
I'll tell you why.
Go for
Spoiled.
it. Yeah. They're spoiled, but 100%. They think they haven't been because a couple of games haven't been given specifically for them. You know what I mean?
And I'm saying,
tailored for them.
In the gaming industry, they're scamming and like they're putting in like crazy price labels. I'm not excusing the gaming industry, but some of this behavior is just straight up spoiled brat. Like you expect one game. You see an announcement, you make a game in your head, then you play it. It's not like a game in your head, and you're mad.
I think everything.
Dude, we're talking about the same community that will send death threats to an actress who plays a video game character because of what their video game character did in the fucking story.
If anything, send the death threats to the writers.
Don't do that.
Don't send any death threats. It's a fucking video game, dude.
Don't do that.
Touch grass.
But
dude, the actress who plays MJ is, Abby in The Last of Us 2, dude, and she got non-stop death threats.
It's actually fucking ridiculous, dude.
Oh, that's stupid. Yeah, send the death threats to the people who designed the model or like the writers. Like, you guys are idiots too.
Or Jason.
That's
He
the
could
thing.
take it.
That's the thing. The worst part that pisses me off, they're so stupid. And they show that they have no idea like what to do. Because like, why would you send the thing to the actress? She embodies the character. She reads the lines. Yes, she puts her own twists and whatever. But like, you know what I mean? Like, she didn't design the model. She didn't write the whole story. Like, what are you? You're so stupid because you don't know how the game works.
I think what's going specifically on with the Assassin's Creed Shadows community right now is especially just fucking stupid. Just so
I'm so glad the game
stupid.
is not terrible.
Yeah, it seems like it's actually one of their best they've made in years, which is so fucking funny.
I'm not gonna play it, but
I might.
I never really played any of them, so I won't be playing this one.
I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed with.
I'm glad it's good. If so,
I was obsessed with Ghost of Tsushima when it came out, and people have just said,
gas.
"Yeah, man, it plays like Ghost of Tsushima," and I'm like, "Ooh, I get to play more of Ghost of Tsushima, but I'm black this time." Let's fucking go.
Yasuke is a dope concept too. Like, I'm glad they're adapting it.
I cannot fucking believe we are still debating in this day and age the legitimacy of fucking Yasuke the samurai. It's just the world is. It's like we're going backwards. It really feels like we're just going backwards now, man.
And let me tell you something. One thing I'll tell you.
What's that?
That's the one thought I've been harboring. They're like, it's not realistic. It didn't happen like that. He was like only not a real, like he was like a sub samurai or some shit. Like, that's the argument they're making. In my opinion, who gives a fuck?
Who the fuck?
Like, I'm
cares?
so sorry, but like, do you have nothing going on in your life that this is the pinnacle of your issues?
the answer is yes.
Like, I'm sorry, but like, I know the answer is yes, Jacob. I agree, but I'm just like, you know what I mean? Like, it still baffles me to this point, and I'm not saying like my life is particularly exciting, but I'm just like, is there nothing else going for you? Like, I don't know. It's crazy to be that mad about cool shit.
And they don't think they're losers, man. I think that's the funniest part about it. They think they're normal. They think they're okay to think like this. But like,
they think they're majority.
Insane. You look fucking insane, and they think that they're speaking for the people. We're saying what the others won't say. You're saying bullshit, my nigga. You're talking bullshit. Shut up. God.
Genuinely.
It's weird, man. This new generation of gamers gotta go. We really gotta go.
Yeah, there's been a lot of talk about like de-pilling kids. I was finding it very interesting.
Oh yeah, Adolescence, that new Netflix special that came out.
You seen it?
I haven't watched it yet, no, but I've seen all the stuff that's going around it. I'm very curious,
man. But like, it's a big conversation. I think the society is like, overdue to have to be had.
I think this is our one chance to really like go as hard as we can on it, man. I think that show legitimately has momentum that they should not fumble. I think the message that show is putting out is very strong and very important because like our kids are genuinely getting worse. They're genuinely getting worse. And I
feel like yeah.
And and if we don't talk to these kids exactly where they should be talked to, which is the shows that they're watching, the social media platforms that they're on, and show them like, hey, these ideologies send you down a bad path in life and you will become an even worse person. Like, we need to teach these kids these things or they're just going to keep going down these bad paths because it's easy. That's the thing about this shit, about these right-wing, alt-right pipeline bullshit. It's easy. That's why that's why they fall down these paths so easily. They don't have to care about what they say. They don't have to care about how other people feel or what they do and how it makes other people feel. They just can say whatever they want and feel like they don't have any consequences for it because it's easy.
Mm-hmm.
That's why it's so easy for these kids to fall down these paths, and we have to stop that, man. We have to stop them.
And I'll add on to that because like the whole point here is, it's not that like we're like oh like. It's because like there's a big argument. It's like, oh, it's not your job to educate somebody who's like bigoted and whatnot. But I feel like there's also it should also be an option. It shouldn't be like an immediate no. Because like if you look at older like movements and leftist movements, like people read much more. People like were looking for new knowledge and for explanation of the world around them. Now that everybody claims to be a culture critic or everybody claims to be like to know more and to know the best and also to know the most, that's what I feel like we kind of lose these people. And that's why I feel like we need to ask questions to these kids, because like they have nothing to back it up. Like, because like that's what I was watching this lady like explain how she de-pilled her son, like not fully, but it's an ever going process. But she was asking him a lot of questions because he was like, oh, like all the women are gold diggers and whatnot. And she was like, well, name one. He's like, oh, well, all of them.
Yeah, I saw that video.
Do you think I'm a gold digger?
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, well, no. He's like, you think your aunt, or your sister, or your the friend at school, are they gold diggers? Like the people that you know? And he's like, well, no. Like, well, why do you think that the rest of them are like? And then she proceeds to explain that some women expect a certain amount of life, but people who call them gold diggers are people who just cannot provide that, can't match them on a certain level of life, and but they still want the woman because they consider women as property. So, yeah, man, talk to your younger brothers.
No, seriously, bro, talk to your family members, man. If you see them talking about this kind of, oh my God, this kind of rhetoric, you guys gotta understand, it's your job at that point to stop them.
It's work, because the younger they are, the easier it is to stop this, and it's work. It sucks, but it's work. You gotta, and it's hard emotional labor, tough, man. But this is how we do it. It's not individual responsibility is still a very important thing. I feel like in these type of movements, it's in deepening these people is because who else? Somebody else is gonna do it? No. The bystander effect, I think, is at largest right now. We are the most connected, but we are I'm not trying to preach or do anything like that, but I feel like the bystander effect is so large because, okay, I'm gonna make a bad analogy, but Marvel Rivals.
Wow.
Oh my God, it never ends.
Wow.
I'm dead serious. I've never seen a bystander effect that bigger. But that's a manifestation. You know what I mean? Somebody walks, you can literally in below Grandmaster, you can. So I'm doing a character, but allow me this bit. If you walk past in the earlier ranks, the healers straight to the point, nobody's gonna bother you because they think somebody else is gonna deal with it.
Mm-hmm.
It's not that funny of an analogy, no.
No, it's real though. It's just we be bystanding. I don't know what to tell you.
Okay.
Break out of it. I think read. That's kind of the only advice I can do. If you feel like
reading's good.
Yeah,
Reading's
I feel like I don't know. I'm half glad and half kind of
it's like some Joe Rogan shit.
I'm happily surprised
absolutely.
that yeah man. I'm happily surprised we probably don't have a lot of that type of audience, but reading and don't read some bullshit 17 Laws of Power, bro. Read fiction.
What the fuck is that?
Try new perspectives.
Yeah, you read fiction. Read the Bible.
Okay.
Ooh, gotcha.
Big burn,
I reached a couple of
Watch out. Big atheist in the house. Whoa.
I actually consider myself agnostic.
Yeah,
What's that?
I always said that I'd be willing to believe. I just need to see some more proof.
I need you people to stop just just stop.
I wish
I
wish people would stop using religion as an excuse to be terrible people. I just wish.
That's 90% of our world, and it's its views and the reason anyone does anything, and it's you guys are you sheep much?
Yeah. And then
or in the Bible does it say we don't like gay people?
And then
I don't
yeah,
think
man,
it
and then
does.
the vaccines
So what the fuck's up? Dude, what's up with anti-vaxxers? Dude, I came up with it wasn't even necessarily to be a comedic tweet, but I'm curious. If someone gets bit by a fucking raccoon and there's a risk of them getting rabies, what do anti-vaxxers do? They make an exception? Or do they well, I guess I'll fucking die to rabies?
The nigga running our fucking
what happens?
The nigga running our fucking health department is an anti-vaxxer. We're so unbelievably fucked,
of course,
dude.
Did you see what happened in COVID? All them dudes pulled up and I'm not getting the vaccine, and then next thing you know, they're in the ICU, and they don't see shit because the shit is eating at their lungs, and they're like, please give me the vaccine, and they're like, it's too late. On the deathbed, they were like, give me that shit. It's all performative, and
yeah.
Sorry. The sad part is
they
that
refuse to wear masks too, and it's just like,
Yeah.
you're taking away my freedom. It's like, what's your freedom? To not die?
And,
Sorry.
I have this bum ass teacher this semester, man. He was like, yeah, man, I just couldn't breathe when the masks were out. I'm like, I never understood that. I'm so sorry. Like,
Try breathing with COVID.
No,
idiot.
but like 5 years later, I have to tell my truth. I never understood that complaint.
It's
like, I really never did.
Niggas genuinely would rather die than be slightly inconvenienced for an hour or two.
What are you talking about? You can't breathe. It's a piece of fabric.
It's literally the most... It's nothing. It just feels inconvenient for a bit. It feels annoying to breathe out of it. It's not going to fucking
5 minutes later,
kill you.
You're used to it. I'm sorry. Like 5 minutes later, you're used to it. I'm sorry that we're bringing this topic up so late, and I probably should have been a larger advocate when it was relevant, but that's just my thing. I come back to things 5 years late. Is in a renaissance kind of way. But like, this is ridiculous, bro. What do you mean you can't breathe? It is completely fine. Like, I'm sorry. Like, maybe I'm talking out of like a lung privileged kind of space.
It's
but
fine.
It's just, I've always found that thing so ridiculous. Like, people who are like fully able-bodied, have no issues whatsoever, and they're just like, I can't breathe in that thing. Man, I don't know.
It's just excuses.
Well, they would say like, I can't breathe with a mask on. It's like, okay, well then get COVID. And it's like, well, now I can't breathe. COVID's killing me. It's like, yeah, that's why I should wear the fucking mask, dumbass.
I don't know. That was like,
I loved wearing masks, dude. Like, I liked it personally. I
get
liked
those
being able to
black
hide
ones,
my
yo,
face,
black
dude.
surgical ones, and shit. It was so
Yeah,
fire.
you look
Fit was
fire, dude.
elevated.
Like,
Fit
it was sick,
elevated.
dude. I love taking selfies with the mask on because my face looked better.
Yeah, you got a
Maybe I was
mysterious
just insecure,
vibe
though.
to
I
it.
don't know.
Yeah.
Real
Thoughts on China?
fucking
Should we learn Mandarin and just move the operation to China?
no.
I don't think that'd be good long term at all. No.
We
It's a
couldn't
Chinese
legally
century.
post the Cosmic Cast to America.
It's a Chinese century.
At least
man,
not through
I'm saying.
YouTube.
Honestly, bro, let's see how these next 4 years go. Depending on how it goes, then maybe we might have to move operations.
It's time to jump ship, man.
countries. There's so many countries we can go to for China. Why are we just settling for China?
Maybe that boy, who sold out completely to China, and he's just like there now. Maybe he was right.
He might have been cooking. He might have been onto something,
Glory
bro.
to CCP, huh? I'm gonna have the vans pulling up.
Yeah, President Trump himself will have something to say about all that, bro.
I'm gonna have the vans pulling up outside, man.
Be careful, as they
Dude,
say.
check fucking Jason fled the states to
Next
be
thing
a
you know, I'm like, I'm
Canadian.
taking the
And
bus
next,
to-
it's just like, you're gonna be our 51st state idiot.
Taking
You're
the
fucked.
bus to
You're
school
coming
in
back.
fucking unmarked Suburban, following the bus. Some shit, you know what I mean? I get out and the Suburban like turns onto the campus and just drives behind me like as I'm walking.
Dude, Jason's gonna be paranoid for the next like 3 weeks, dude. Every time he sees a black van, he's like, "Uh-oh."
He's here. Yeah, we've been the Cosmic as this has been a game politics. Reporting to you live. Games are political. Everything
That is true. That is true. This is known information, but people will still try to denounce it. What do you
Ignorance
mean?
is
What
bliss.
do you mean, Jason? What do you mean Metal Gear Solid is political? What are you talking about, man? It's just
Gamers, did you know?
Metal Gear Solid, probably least political game of the universe.
I'm
78
cooking up a
minute
Metal Gear
cutscene.
Solid, if you know what I'm saying.
Hey,
Coming more at
yo.
Because I got a shit.
Even Animal Crossing is a message about capitalism.
Straight
Right,
up.
that's true.
They be do selective breeding in this.
Oh
I thought
my
it was eugenics
God.
they do.
They do both. No, they actually do gentrification and segregated housing.
Yes.
They do gentrification, don't they?
Yes, they do.
Yeah.
That's fucked up.
You got an ugliest penguin, and then you just, you outprice him, and
No.
He moves the fuck
my
out from your
girlfriend's-
island.
My girlfriend's method of getting people off of her island was just like hitting them with sticks.
I knew she was a fucking maniac. See?
Of course.
I knew that.
Of course.
You hit them enough with a fucking bug nest. Like, hey, I've been thinking about moving.
What she's doing? She fences up their house and they can't leave.
No, dude.
What does she do?
No. She chases them around, just hits them a bunch of times until they finally feel like leaving.
Oh my god.
You know, in retrospect, that's fucked up. He's like, yeah, like, I'm kind of sad. I feel like moving. It's like, yeah, I think you should.
Yeah.
And then the next day, they move out and they're
It's
gone.
fucking hilarious,
Hell
dude.
no. Amari got a police state in there. She's like, you're not welcome on this island. What you doing here, Flappy boy?
Some niggas just aren't allowed. I don't know what to tell you, man. I support all my girlfriend's wrongs, man.
Dude, fuck Pietro. He's never allowed.
That nigga ugly as fuck. That nigga ugly as fuck.
He's the ugliest fucker in the world.
He is
that fucker can go every time.
Bro.
I made him leave in New Leaf, and every time he came to visit, I was visibly pissed. I was like, God damn it, dude.
This
fucker
off. Has to come
I got
back.
rid of you.
It's.
I don't feel bad. Nintendo, fix your shit.
And when that penguin pulls up, you'll fly this bird, baby. I'll teach you to fly. Get the fuck off of that island.
Leave him alone. I like that penguin. Leave him the fuck alone.
I like the penguin too. He's cool.
Oh, but like that's what Amari
In
says.
fact, I think I got a fucking
says.
like.
Amari likes Pablo.
That's
not his name. You know what I meant to say. He likes him.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Do you know how you can like get any animal you want with the fucking amiibos? There's a way to like.
So you do crossbreed.
Like. No, there's a way to like get like have because you can do NFC through your phone. So out of an Android, I was able to like get like whichever animal I wanted onto there. So I was able to move them in that way, and it was like pretty sick. I got the penguin finally.
That's insane, bro. All right. It's been the Game is Obsolete podcast when we cross-reference political events with Marvel Rivals bystander effect.
Insane fucking comparison. I still can't understand why you would do that, but
it's true.
I guess
like it wasn't like that in Overwatch.
Okay.
We should play Overwatch tonight.
I'm cool. I deleted it right after the video.
Yeah, me too.
Like, are you joking? I'm not. Go play Marvel Rivals, man.
I'd rather play Fly Night.
Fly Night was dope.
Fly Night was
dope. And that
actually
dropped. Wait. That is dropping next week.
I'm excited.
This is for this week.
Can't wait to see it.
All right.
Should we sing our outro? I have a good song.
I got you.
Okay, let's sing our outro.
Karma's a bitch. I should have known better. If I had a wish, I would have never effed around. Something.
I thought we would have shut. When you offered to sing our outro, I thought you meant like our literal outro.
We could do that too. Boo, 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 boo,
Funny comment at the end.
bitch.